Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid review. Real Betis 1, Real Madrid 1. A bit of a stumble in the blocks, really, to drop points really is disappointing, but you could say that we could have gotten worse in terms of the result. Because towards the end of the game, Real Betis had chances and opportunities to get the winning goal. And we were lucky that we didn't lose the game. But we, I wouldn't say we played badly for the whole game, but it was just moments that Real Betis had that they didn't manage to capitalize, and we could have been absolutely screwed because of those. And we are lucky that we got away with it, but it's definitely not the way we should be thinking about the game, really, because we can't take away from this game as we are lucky. It's fine if we play the way we did because Real Betis didn't do it. They didn't take the opportunity. Because on another day, against another team, you will be punished, and that is the facts. But Real Betis, we know that they have strengths. We know they have got good players. Um, Particularly, players like Isco in there. Um, Out of the players they started, I mean, they had Update at left wing. They had Mark Roca in the midfield. Um, the goalkeeper Rui Silva is pretty decent, but that team, I wouldn't say is overall bad. I'm not gonna say that because it's not a bad team at all. But it's a team that, on paper, you would look at it and go, I think even if Real Madrid struggle, Real Madrid might be able to get maybe like a one goal win or something. But we didn't show it. We just didn't show it. And Real Betis seemed to be the team today that were the dominant team, that were the team that wanted it more, and were the team that were the better team. In fact, they had more shots than Real Madrid, 14-12. They had more shots on target, 6-2. Of course, we dominated possession. We had more passes because we had more of the ball. But most of the time, yes, we were passing the ball around. We were trying to, get an attack going, but we didn't really manage to do so. But overall, let's look at going forward. Like I said, they had more shots. They had more shots on target. We had more shots off target. And the same amount of shots blocked. Defensively, Real Betis won 14 tackles. Real Madrid won 10. Lunin made 5 saves, while their keeper made 1. And if I'm not wrong, it was the one that he saved from Modric, I want to say. But overall, Real Betis were better. Real Betis were better. Let's get that straight. But before we get into the performances, let's talk about the goals, right? The first goal, Bellingham. He's back to scoring, but Brahim Diaz. I mean, can we appreciate that assist from Brahim Diaz? Because that was beautiful. Little link up, and then Diaz, little ball over the top, and Bellingham, controls it with his chest, and then slots it past the keeper, 1-0. And it looked like another one of those games where we are not playing well. The team is not looking like the better team, but the team managed to get themselves a goal. And that's obviously the most important thing. Even if you're not playing well, you can go out there and you can get goals and score and win games. And it looked like it. And then the equalizing goal, it's just, I mean, who do you blame? Like, could Mendy have done better? Yes. I don't think maybe you could say Alaba could have closed him down, but I wouldn't blame it on Alaba and Rudiger. In fact, I thought Alaba and Rudiger were shout-outs for man of the match. Lunin, you're not gonna blame him for that because there's nothing he can do. He's literally like near. He's not top corner, but he clearly was not expecting that to go so far away from his reach, and he stretched to his maximum, and he couldn't do anything about it. So you can't really blame him. But there was a great goal from Rubao to get the equalizing goal. Um, some notable chances. First half, start of the game, really good start for Real Madrid. Um, it was, I think, we did score. Real Madrid did score, but it was offside of Rodrigo. Um, but you know, there were chances. There were chances really, and like I said, Modric with a distant shot saved by Rui Silva. Second half, Real Madrid score finally, but Real Betis became dominant. They scored the equalizing goal, and then they have a lot more chances, particularly towards the end of the game, when it was Isco who could have won it against Real Madrid with the header off the post. And you know, it is just it is just what it is really. But let's talk about the team. Lunin, you can't blame him for the goal. You can't blame him for the goal. I'm saying it that it's literally, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's not something that he expected, which means that his positioning is affected, because when you don't expect something, you don't tend to position yourself in a different way, and when you don't position yourself in a different way to react to the shots, what happens is you're not able to save it, of course, right? Because you're not ready for it. Lucas Vazquez, look, Carvajal picked up a knock. He's gonna be out for a while now as well. So Lucas Vazquez is gonna be the main right back, along with Nacho, really. Rudiger and Alaba, two of the better players. You know, Rudiger had a chance as well in the first half, I think it was, off the corner, tipped over by Rui Silva. Alaba, you know, who was it? Was it Diao? I forgot his name. Had a chance. I think it was the second half. Basically through, and Alaba just came across and defended really, really well. Both of them would be up there for my man of the match awards. But we'll get on to that. Mendy, look, quiet. You know, play pretty poor, pretty average. I wouldn't say it was bad. It was average. I think he could have done better for that goal that we conceded. And overall, he didn't offer much going forward because he's not an attacking left back. I would have wanted to see Fran Garcia come on. I'm not sure why Fran Garcia has not started or even come on in the last few games. And it's not even just the last few games. It's been like forever since we have seen Fran Garcia. But is it because of a lack of trust? I'm not going to speculate on that. But, you know, we don't know what's up. Valverde, obviously having to play more of a deeper role, forced to, because we don't have anyone else. That problem is that Fede Valverde likes going forward, but because if he pushes forward as well and we get caught on a counter attack, the only player that is going to be in the midfield fighting is going to be Toni Kroos, and we cannot rely on Toni Kroos alone to be the deep midfielder. He cannot, because physically he's not there anymore, and in terms of speed, Toni Kroos is not there. So if Real Madrid did get countered, we would have considered, definitely. So Valverde, his game had to be utilized in a different way compared to what his game is really about, which is to bomb forward, make the runs forward, and even just get some shots away, because we know that Fede Valverde likes scoring goals from long range. Modric, I was surprised he started straight away after coming back. Look, had a shot saved by Rui Silva, but apart from that, didn't really do much. Bellingham scored the goal. I would say he's the man of the match, definitely. he scored, right? And scoring the goals is the most important thing, really. But if you're talking overall, my top two will be Bellingham, Alaba, Rudiger for man of the match. Personally, um, Brahim Diaz got the assist, of course. And look, this is the period of time where Brahim Diaz gets chances. This is the time where he gets game time and he gets to start. So it's good to see him capitalize, but I want to see more. And we know Brahim Diaz can give more. After what we saw against Granada last week. And Rodrigo, look, I felt like he was doing a Bellingham last week. Remember Bellingham last week against Granada? Frustrated, tired, getting fouled, but going around, unhappy. Rodrigo kind of gave me that vibe that he wasn't fully 100% up for it. Really, could be because he's tired, could be, but he was getting fouled. Wanted a penalty in the first half, wasn't given. Was getting fouled a few times as well. But he was definitely frustrated, and the subs didn't really make much of an impact. But what do you expect? Nacho coming on. We brought Joselu on thinking hopefully we can throw a striker on and get something to him, but we need to realize that any other striker and Joselu are different, because if you have Karim Benzema on the bench right now, you throw him on and you would expect something because we know what he's capable of. But as we have always talked about with Joselu, he's not a 35 goal, 40 goal season striker. He's not that. So we can't expect him to come on and do much. Really, he can give us a bit of a presence up top, but really nothing. I don't know why Dani Ceballos even bothered to come on. I mean, look, he came on for, was it Modric? But it was pretty pointless because he didn't really offer anything. And Dani Ceballos is an interesting player because he can be good at times, but most of the times he just really isn't. Nico Paz come on. I was impressed really with Nico Paz because late on, I know he came on fresh legs, but he was making the runs, down the right hand side. He was trying to chase the ball. He was trying to get the ball when he's, flying in the sky, flying in the air. He was making the runs. He was going at, the defense of Real Betis. He was using his strength and physicality to try to get the ball. That is everything that we needed, really. And if we brought Nico Paz on earlier, maybe there would have been something special. But with about 10 minutes left, you can't really expect much from him. And yeah, now personally, I think this is an okay result. Now, of course, we want to say, look, we could probably get away with it because Girona and Barcelona are playing. Personally, and I think that is the truth, we need a draw. We need like a 2-2 draw or something. Even if it's like a 1-1, 0-0, I don't care. Because I think even if Girona draw, they'll still be behind. And obviously Barcelona are behind. If Girona win, Girona are top. Basically, they have to win. But the thing is, it's at Barcelona, right? I know they're not playing at the Camp Nou right now, but it's still at Barcelona. And Girona have to go away to Barcelona to get a win. That will be tough. Even if Barcelona win, they'll be 2 points behind Real Madrid and 1 point behind Girona. So there's that. Obviously, Barcelona did beat Atletico Madrid last match day. So Atletico Madrid are slightly behind. They have got Almeria next. Even if they win that, they are 5 points behind. Look, this is similar to what we said 2 seasons ago, right? If you remember, not last season, because I felt like last season we had a great start, but 2 seasons ago, we had a, mixed start. We had good results, bad results, but we always had that result where it was a draw. Now, if you lose games, I wouldn't say I want to lose games more than I want to draw games, but losing games gives you the momentum next game to be like, I want to push. But drawing game, you kind of go, you know what, a draw is a decent result, we can slack a little bit, like it's alright. And then you go on a few games where you just keep drawing. It feels like that habit could be bad, and I hope that we do not develop this habit again, right? Because this is absolutely not acceptable here. But look, let's just hope that Barcelona can do us a favor by drawing Girona. Don't let them beat you, right? It is for the sake of you as well, Barcelona, right? You know, this is the first game that we are relying on Barca, because like I said, alright, Barcelona might win. They would still be 2 points behind Real Madrid and 1 point behind Girona. If you're asking any Real Madrid fan, they would rather Barcelona close up than Girona move even further ahead. Because if Girona win, they're 2 points ahead. And to make up that 2 points would be pretty tough, considering Girona have pretty much played the big teams. Really, I mean, let's see Girona's upcoming fixtures, just for fun. Of course, they got Barca, and then they go on 2 games with Alaves at home, but they do have Real Betis away. So we do want to hope that Real Betis can do what they did to us today, which was keep us to a 1-1. But then they have Atletico Madrid at home. So Girona in the next couple of match weeks could drop points, but let's see. Of course, the game between Aston Villa and Arsenal just happened as well. What's a game, by the way? I'm not gonna get into that, but I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button if you subscribe to the channel on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.